Everybody doing out there? Thanks for listening to the Song Paulk Radio Show on Static Radio. We don't bring the Static Radio Show, we bring the lyrics on WPS. Not in the studio, we got Scratch Paper Production.
What up?
What's happening? What's up?
Chilling. Y'all know what it is, man. It's that day.
Yeah. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. It was good listening to my dog right quick.
I like that too, man.
Yeah, that's my cut.
Yeah.
No.
I like the harmony and everything too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, man, I've just been still, knocking out songs, producing artists, and getting ready for my own project. Just releasing some videos. One came out today. That's for the new single.
Congratulations and everything.
Yeah. Thank you. So yeah, that's about it, man. I got a birthday coming up, so. And then hip hop is turning 50 this year, so I'm just trying to just turn it up and see how long I can keep.
Looking like you're 25.
Keep it turned up.
Yeah, man. You got your bands over here.
Hey, love.
Rock P4.
Hey, Rock P4.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's up with you, man?
Hey, take it one day at a time, man.
Got to.
It's blessed to be here.
Already.
Yeah. See, I'm knocking the doors down.
Yeah, we at least get the more, we can at least see in the crack through, we can see who see us. I mean, at least I can see who see me. He speak for himself on what he's doing, but I've been doing it for a minute, and
You've been doing this since what, the 80s?
yeah, since like '85.
Yeah.
But you don't really know what's really going on until you sit back and look. And it seemed like people was paying attention that was probably always paying attention, but didn't know was paying attention. So I'm trying to take advantage of what I see right now. So
Yeah, that's what's happening, man. There's so many projects out here, though. So many people, so many different artists.
yeah,
And I'm talking about mainstream artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some things. Yeah, but the thing about producing a whole bunch of people, which I still love to do, is that I rap just as good at it. So, it's not a strain, but when you're doing a whole lot of things for a whole lot of artists for a long time in a row, you kind of lose yourself and forget that you are an artist yourself. You start making this hot shit or what you think is hot shit for these other people, and and then you look back on it like, what am I gonna put out a project and can I pull that off again that I did for him or her? You know what I'm saying? Because so that's one of the things about that too. So I haven't been really pulling back, but I'm making room for myself to be more creative for myself and do more collaborations.
Get you out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Sure. Everybody else out there, get you out there.
Yeah. So
Because I know there's a lot of writers out there that do the same thing. They can write for people and they making hits after hits. I said, wait a minute, let me come out from behind this desk and
And if you notice, every time one of the writers come from behind the desk, they blow up.
Yep.
I mean, each one of them.
Yep.
They all, talented, just sitting back there ghostwriting. Not even ghostwriting, just writing. But they, Missy, Neo, they just, just break out
come out front and do my thing, you know? Same thing.
Yeah. But the path is different for everybody, though. It's something else, and then the decisions you make and when to pull the trigger on things. Sometimes you miss and sometimes you don't.
We really have to believe in sort of step out of faith.
Yeah, it's almost like you got to go against what you was taught. You got to go against the flat-out tradition of how we were grown since we were born. And in my opinion, how we were grown is the opposite of how we should be approaching life from 1 year old. They got us doing wrong right off rip, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So when you first grown to think that you're about to grow up to do something for somebody else, you forget about your talent. You might be able to play the piano, you might be able to play basketball good, but you might end up really becoming a nurse or something. Because they grooming you to work for them. So many people, and some of us don't figure it out until it's almost too late. Like, I didn't figure it out. I mean, I was always doing it, but I didn't take it seriously. I was treating everything else more serious than my talent. So that kind of probably slowed my talent from not really being more poignant about it. And it probably put me at a different starting point, and I probably should be somewhere else at this point, just because of how I was growing.
Oh, I know you're supposed to be somewhere at this point, man. All the stuff you done done, shit. I was just telling a slice of thing, man. I'm like, what? I said, dude.
It's something else,
You
man.
should be a Drake billionaire.
Man, yeah. I just like people didn't know like LeBron James. He was football first.
Right.
Right. He was good at football.
Mr. Football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he went hit basketball.
Right.
He was good at both.
Right. See, he was on it, man. So he knew what it was.
Yeah.
So he knew what his talent was. He knew what his athletic. I mean, look, just like Allen Iverson, he was a football great before he switched over to basketball. But and they knew what it was. They knew what they was here for. I wasn't built like this to be nobody's accountant.
Right. That's why they got those skills. That's why they got those swift skills on that court too. From football, shake it.
They fly down that court like fear on.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, man, they be. We all played basketball before. Just play.
Right.
Man, can you imagine running that fast and trying to make a shot?
Right.
You're like a freight train going down that court, man.
And then having the composure to actually, not only make it but look like with a soft touch.
Yeah.
After coming full steam in.
Like, wow.
LeBron about good 5 leaps and he's down the court already.
Yeah.
For real.
But yeah, I think it's about knowing the truth gave you confidence. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it is for a lot of us. In whatever field.
Because we don't get butterflies, all that stuff all the time. I don't care how great, how professional, how long you've been doing it. And for some strange reason, them butterflies hit until once you out there, then everything kicks in.
Right.
That's what happened when we had this opening up for Wilson out of Columbus, Ohio. But I was chilling, but as soon as I got ready to hit that stage and the promoter introduced us as like one of the Boosie artists. It was like, man, that butterfly got so big.
And how long you been doing this,
Yeah, I've been doing it for about a minute.
So that's what I'm saying. See? So, man, it is everybody, man.
Yeah.
Majority everybody.
But when you start doing that, that's when you at your best, for real.
Yeah.
You at your peak. That's all it is, that drilling.
Right. Even if it just hits you just for a split second. Because I just hosted the Tri-C Jazz Fest this past weekend.
I seen that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, it's usually, a few thousand people out there, so, even though you just MCing, just to go out there and know you about to talk to all these people, you get this slight little, it used to be bigger, but I've been performing so long that it's not as tough. I mean, not as, you don't feel it as much, that little gut thing, but you get it a little bit. You can't shake that. If you don't have that, you might mess up out there.
See, a lot of times you get tongue-tied.
Yeah, stuttering.
Yeah, it's like, man.
Even if you read on paper.
See, that's
like you,
That's the worst.
MCs usually have a script. We can play around with it and go outside of it a little bit, as long as we don't lose the whole point of the
Yeah.
script. But you even start stumbling over like easy words like the, like you know what I'm saying, just because of
You know, everybody's staring at you, that nervous sets in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause, you know, like I say, that happened to me just past Saturday. You know, just doing things. You know, I had to read something in front of everybody, and it's
But that's why I like writing, because I ain't know I had a speech impediment and I'm tongue tied for real. So, but when I was young, because I had any way I could express myself if I wrote a rhyme. You know, when every time I wrote a rhyme, it was like I was very expressing myself. And, you know,
so you like memorize. Sometimes you mess up with your own writing, though, when you be reading it out in front of me. It's weird, man.
Well, you know what? The vocal booth do that to a lot of people too. Even myself. Like I'll write a rap, right, and just be walking around the house spitting like dum. You know, on any beat, any instrumental.
As soon as you get around that booth.
As soon as you get in the booth, it's like you forgot what you've been doing for the last 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Like, man, I just been flowing all this time, but the booth make you realize it's something that hits you subconsciously that is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you about to record this, you better, you know it good enough to like what you about to say on this tape.
So is you going to be down at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Because they about to do something, I think. It's either, I don't want to get these dates mixed up. It's either the 4th or the 7th or the 6th. It's coming up. It's coming up.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah.
You said, am I going to be on it? Somebody just reached out to me about it. But to me, it's not too late. But I don't know what I can do because I don't have no influence on the people that's running it, doing it. And so, you know, I was told about it, and if I wanted to have something to do with anything, too late. So,
All the people that you know, boy, you probably must be trying.
man, I'm telling you, it seems that way, man. But pulling strings against a mass of people that don't want the string to be pulled. And I'm not complaining, but that's happening. You know what I'm saying? So people think that people got more influence than they actually have because of who they're supposed to have influence over and let it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the real things out here. But you got to deal with it anyway. It is what it is. But I got some strings when it comes to people that do things right. You know, I got strings with the colleges. I got strings with Tri-C. I got strings with people that care about their community. Like I'm not talking about specific people. I usually can pull a string with people that got a good heart. But it's hard to pull a string with people that's trying to get somewhere and vouching for power or influence or they love their position.
See me, everybody?
Yeah, those type of people.
Yeah.
So that's some real stuff right there.
So you got your projects going on, man. You know, on that music side, you know.
Well, yeah.
I want to get into some of that good music. You know, because, like I said, you've been doing this for a long time, man. Just doing everything. You know?
Yeah, you know, it's cool to do everything, but I'm telling you, man,
You're tired.
it's a lot of hats to take on and off. Imagine being on a football team and you playing offense and defense, and some plays you the quarterback, and some days you the wide out. I mean, some plays you the wide out. And then when you switch over, you the safety. You the safety. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and also you got the mic. You also calling the plays, like you know what I'm saying. So you know nobody should want to wear it. Even though I don't like it because it's not. It shouldn't be that way. Like you can't really have a successful situation as much success as you want if you wear too many hats. That's what I'm trying to say. But I make a dent regardless. Somehow, I don't know what's going on, Solomon. I don't know how these dents be getting made, but
Determination and
they be
will.
happening.
Determination and willpower.
Yeah. So I'm not complaining, but I'm just keeping it real because I'm old enough to keep it real with the people that's listening, just in case some young people listening. Like, I'm not the model to go by. It's a much easier, more streamlined model than how I'm doing it. Even though I enjoy the successes that I get and all of that, but I know that there's a better. We all know that there's a better way to do it, and I can tell you how to do it, but don't watch me. Because, when you know how to do it, you can manipulate it and make it work. But do it right first. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you've been in the game long enough, you start knowing people. But you start knowing people after your prime. So, you understand what I'm saying? So you got to do things right immediately so you can take advantage of things right when you're supposed to and have the biggest impact. And that's, sometimes you got to dip.
I know what you mean by a lot of hats. I wear a lot of hats with all myself.
Yeah.
Exactly what you mean.
So I'm saying, my conversation nowadays is really about saying things that can help somebody else that's listening to the show without bringing nobody else down because it's real. You know what I'm saying?
You guys want to call in? The phone number is 216-939-5087. Phone lines is open.
Hey, love.
Yeah.
But shoot, we can get into the music though. We can definitely get into the music.
That's what's up. Ready, decisive? What you got first?
Well, I'll be getting the fans.
Uh-oh.
Can you talk to us about fans? Tell us the inspiration behind it. Eric.
So I'm gonna let Rock P. Folk talk about
Okay.
fans first, and I'm
Okay.
gonna vibe off Rock.
Okay.
What's the question again?
Tell us about, fans, your inspiration for, everything behind it.
Well, fans, me and E, we've been working hard for real, in the studio, producing this good music out here. Out of the city of Cleveland, we got our own sound, we stand out. And so me and E, he was like, man, one day we gotta do some songs. Me and you just got collabo. But one day I just came over there, here I had a beat playing. It was fast beat. He was like, yeah, listen to this. So we was vibing to that. And then I came up with the hook.
Right. So Rock P. Folk came up with the hook. So basically, once you do the hook, you then basically gave the direction and the spirit of the song. So really, it's my song, but it was his idea, and then the words, came from around, all the stuff he written off his idea. That's how I'm doing this whole project. So all these singles that I'm doing is working towards a project that I got coming out later this year called The Network, which is a whole bunch of songs, a whole bunch of collaborative songs with other artists, singers, or whatever. Even maybe, not yet, it hasn't happened yet, but even maybe other beat makers. But it hasn't happened yet. But, to really show some, to give Cleveland, not for me to give Cleveland a sound, but to have a sound that represents Cleveland amongst all these other producers. I'm trying to set an example of really trying to have the sound be amongst the city to give an overall general consensus of what's going on in the city instead of it being in these little pockets. So I'm trying to be one of the city's producers, not one of my people I know's producers, type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm doing the album. So every time I work with a new artist, doing these singles that I'm releasing and these videos that I'm releasing, I vibe off the artist that's in the studio with me. It's almost like you produce a their song. So I make the beat right on the spot. So they vibe, and even off their spirit, I just start playing the melody, messing around with different sounds, and I end up making the beat. They end up liking it. They end up coming up with a hook most of the time. I'm usually never the one to come up with a hook on these collaborations, and then we end up making a song. And later we'll play another song featuring Stoney the Butcher. Matter of fact, can we do that first
Okay.
before we do fans?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
It's Stoney the Butcher.
Because
started the bus.
because fans is the one that come out there. I wanna you know,
Glide into that.
yeah.
So,
But it is a song called I'm Different. Eric Wilson featuring Stoney the Butcher that's mature. You know, me and Stoney both middle-aged guys, and we're not rapping about what's happening in the streets.
mm-hmm.
We rapping about just being unique and being different, and then having a satirical and metaphoric way of showing our uniqueness. We just shot a video for this song about 3 weeks ago at University Circle. We was dressed up as well, y'all see the video, but we look like we aliens throughout the video. When people was like looking at us, you know, trying to figure out, you know, who are these people. One dude scared of us throughout the whole video, keep running every time we see it. So we got a little bit of comedy to it, and we performed this song at my show that's coming up in July 28th. We'll get to that too. So this is. Did you find that? Did you find it yet?
I got it.
Okay. So this is the new single that's in rotation right now. Eric Wilson featuring Stoney the Butcher. I'm Different. Right here on No Static. different. I'm different. My favorite hobby is to teleport. Time travel through music. Because the that goes a little too short. Smoking niggas no Newport. Beats around just like two sports. And let the walk on the few courts. Plus the both of that all sorts. Real different. Man, my actual results was a quad brain. When I'm familiar to God thing, everything in front of me is silver plain, so look that. A cool cat mixed with book cat, if I'm a good cat, I can take that, cause I done took that. Moving forward, I don't look back, cause I'm different. I'm a futuristic brother, I can't use no mix with others. You willing to discover, I'm different. I'm a futuristic lover, ain't no things I use for covers. Wake up and rediscover, I'm different. I'm a futuristic brother, can't use no mix with others. Ain't willing to discover, I'm different. I'm a futuristic lover, ain't no things I use for covers. Wake up and rediscover, I'm different.
That's dope. That's dope.
Thank you.
I like this beat too.
Yeah, that was dope, and I love Stoney. Shout out to Stoney Simmons. Yeah, I met him back when I was leaving the Ohio Center for Broadcasting, and it was turning into the Ohio Media School. I would trained him on the radio boards.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
tight. Yeah, Stoney talented.
Yeah,
But,
yes he is. Very.
he can rap, he can sing, he can really, he just know how to do things. You know what I'm saying? And he wrote the hook. So that's another example of me collaborating with an artist, and they write the hook, and then the song comes out like that. I could have never made that by myself. So that's what I like about the collaborative thing. Like you can't make these songs that you make with somebody by yourself. You can't take that for granted that this person influenced the song. So I love this part of hip hop. So
That's real dope. You ain't lying, but we see your own sound too.
yeah. So and that's another thing. Like I listen to contemporary hip hop. If that's what you want to call it. They need to start categorizing hip hop.
They should.
But
Yeah,
I call this contemporary hip hop. The stuff that's out right now, mainstream. The Lil Durks and all that. Which is mainstream hip hop. Nothing wrong with it. But there's other hip hop out here that needs a station, that needs a fan base, and that needs marketed to them, which is people that's 35 and older. You know what I'm saying? Because we out here still making music, and the ears out here looking for it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? This is the first year, Solomon, that hip hop hasn't been #1 yet.
I know.
In 30 years.
Bow Wow was speaking out about that too.
Yeah.
Nobody went #1 to the top of the charts for the first time in 30 years.
Bow Wow was saying, okay, everybody sounding the same, they're doing the same thing, everybody talking about looking for the bag, and nobody, he ain't heard nothing yet that will be hits 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Right, and everybody, and then, it's a whole bunch of, sexual stuff about being either not with you and taking your man or taking your girl, and I don't need your money. There's a lot of emasculation in these songs. The songs is really representing what's happening in these streets, which is terrible, you know what I'm saying? And it's a continuation of what started in the 90s with the negative music, and they just taking it to another level.
Busta Rhymes spoke about that too.
And then even the instrumentation, it's good, but it's not really anybody challenging the musicianship on records. There's no musicianship. It's just 808s, a little melody under the 808s, some hi-hats, some ill vocals that ain't really all that complex anymore, and with some cadences, there's some complex hi-hats, and then and make sure you auto tune it. So that's basically. It's another stuff. Of course, there's exceptions to that rule or to that example, but that's what's running hip hop right now. Drill music and stuff like that. So that's on top of the content, the subject matter. We missing the musical elements that make things a classic. Yeah. They're not even sampling properly anymore.
Nope.
Just like every time you hear "Summertime" by Will Smith, come on, man, that's a classic. classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
In the club by 50 Cent.
Yeah, in the club.
One by Black Rob.
I think it's the follow the social media thing made time, especially in our brain. It went for a long 12 minutes, 2-3 minutes, now 60 seconds to you go viral quick with the quick little clip of your stuff. People don't want to sit there and watch.
Oh, you mean the attention span? Yeah. So,
because there's a lot of artists out here that they can say that you never heard of, and the minute they win something on Big T, like who on earth is this? Because that's the numbers they get they streaming,
right.
So it's like
yes, right. Because if you quote unquote, I'm not gonna call it streaming, but if you got a lot of followers on IG or Snapchat or TikTok, you basically know that's going to translate into streams on musical platforms because they into you. Now they gonna get into your music because of you, because of your image that you follow, all those followers that you gain. So you almost got to be talented you got to be talented virtually because they don't know you. They know you through whatever you decide to present on that little square that you see on the phone.
That's why it's like, who on earth is this? We ain't never heard of him. Never seen him on the road.
Right.
And boom, there it is.
In reality, like, IG is immediate TV for 30 seconds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like you watching a quick. The attention span is so short that we used to watch sitcoms. They only need a minute now. We needed 22 minutes because that 8 minutes was commercials. They only need a minute right now to get the same thing we got out of a whole episode of Three's Company.
That was my show too.
So that's what's happening, man. But it's their generation to do that. They're the masters of that. So they become viral, and next thing you know, they got a hit record. And black people got rhythm. We can put some words together and say it in our own way. All of us can do that. We've been acting that. We've been playing around with music and rhythm since we was in kindergarten.
Just like the girl that's out now, the number one. She's singing something crazy.
Which one?
Downtown.
You talking about Glorilla or something like that?
Huh?
You talking about Glorilla?
No, not her, but another one.
Another ridiculous
Booty hole
one,
rounds. They all call her the booty hole girl.
Wow.
You ain't her?
No, but
Man, they be playing her song.
you might have to spin it today. Y'all might have to spin that song just so we know what you're talking about.
And
But she did say Glorilla. Didn't you say
I don't think that's her. No, that ain't her. No, not her.
But you did say, the reason why I'm saying that because I don't like talking about rappers. Because if you making it, you doing better than 98% of the population. If you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So I'm not about to knock a particular rapper, but I can knock skills.
But I'm saying
because Glorilla, geez. That's the back of the school bus rapping like it's your turn. My name is Rilla. I'm on the mic, so we're gonna talk about what I do to these niggas. And it's just that's some tripped out stuff right there. Which one, the NI? Oh yeah. I got it.
But yeah, man. I knew her name, but I forgot just that quick.
Red song. Sexy Red.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's Sexy Red.
She got one of the number one everybody blasting her stuff.
Man, I gotta hear that song, man. You gotta be curious.
Yeah.
Sexy Red.
All time. But a bigger be y'all. Hey, it's that Paul Towels. Say something real crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
At the end, all this
Oh, straight up.
But everybody playing that song, and the clubs are just booming that song 24/7.
That's when it started happening. You see how the game controls shit. Controls stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. That got me curious now.
Yeah.
But it's there's still some people out here making some raw stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great production, great content. You know what I'm saying? They just, you know, the mainstream is just choosing not to put them in the forefront of things, but they still got their fan base, still making their money. But what's in the forefront of what's happening is, you know, it's a little bit, you know, a little negative.
Looking into some of that music.
Oh, what you got queued up over here?
Is that fast ready?
Hey, so before that happens, let everybody know where they can reach you guys at platforms.
You can find me on Instagram at Scratch Paper Productions or Eric Wilson Beats. And that's Eric Wilson Beats with a Z or Eric Wilson Beats 2. You can catch me on Twitter at Eric Wilson Beats, on Facebook at facebook.com/Scratch Paper Productions or Eric Wilson Beats. Both of them will get you to me. And Scratch Paper on Snapchat, like everything is either going to be Eric Wilson Beats or Scratch Paper. And you can email me though if you want to talk to me directly about some business at scratchpaper@gmail.com. And any of those social sites, if I get an inbox, I take the inboxes pretty seriously. I read all my inboxes on social media. And I block the bull and read the stuff that's working.
Right.
Yeah, you can catch me at RockP4, ROCP4, spelled together, the number 4, ROCP4 on Instagram. And my trip, and my other Instagram, Trill North, TRI77 North, ENT_LLC. You can catch me there. My Facebook is RockPrat, ROCPRATT. Space it out, RockPrat. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me there. And check out my new single that just dropped, produced by Scratch Paper Production. Talking about, and my other single, Draped Off, you know. And talking about doing good, I've been getting booked since January, you know what I'm saying? So what's up right now?
Yeah. Congratulations, man. You're doing great.
Yeah, we just dropped fast today, so like the boat's still flowing off the lake, you hear me?
Right.
Still figure off the lake, you hear me?
And I want to give a shout out to True Man Aftermath. I don't know if y'all know who they are. They was one of the original Mo Thug groups. They was signed. And they was under Flesh and Bones count. And one of the members did 23 years in prison and just got out a couple of years ago. And we've been working on their music since he got out. Since he got out, he back up with the group. And they just dropped their first video ever this week to a single that I produced called F With Me. So I just want to give a shout out to them and tell everybody, you know, to go ahead and put in your search and on all your platforms and look for True Math F With Me. Spell it out though, because we're not using the title on this show, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And you know, just get reacquainted to Aftermath.
Shout out to Aftermath.
Oh, so this fans?
Yeah. All right, you want to do something else?
Oh no, we can do it.
Okay, good, because I'm waiting.
So this is my latest single, Fans, featuring RockP4 and No Love ENT. And basically, you know, like you said earlier, he came up with the hook. We all wrote it. We got No Love ENT on it. Kind of after me and RockP4 completed the song, and I thought something was missing, like some energy was missing.
Yeah.
It was just a third verse. So RockP4 got one of his artists that he deal with, brought it through. He wrote something to it. I thought it fit perfectly. And then we recorded it, shot a music video that dropped today, and we're about to play it for the first time on any station right here on No Static Radio. No Static Radio. This is basically a premiere for any radio station right here. Fans, Eric Wilson featuring RockP4 and No Love ENT. Yeah.
Keep the sweat like the heat is on.
The whole street is on as soon as the beat is on. We gon' keep this shit on repeat. 3 times triple threat, fucking 3 yeah. I got shit to the feeling like that. Down in my drive, get you bitches with a black bat. It's like that, they think it through before I make the move. Oh, yeah, I'm at the table, ain't no play for you. Only play for two. What the fuck is this? Trying to pop inside of self. Hey, fucking fucking shit. Those guys pocket hit, check, check, let it down. Get it check, let it down. Check, let it down. That's fake, boy. That time to get it right, time's up too late, boy. Money aside, every second of time to deal with crime. Waste the time, back in my time, I would've committed a crime. But I'm gonna chill, cause it's 23. And they ain't 23, I just might let it be. Get the second listening to the whole romantic thing. But God look out on everybody, said it's me. He said it's me. He said it's me. Yeah, Wilson and Rock me. You gon' understand the boys be cause the boys be fans. They jump out my pants. You know what I'm saying? Stand 10 toe 4 on my belly man. They jump from the land. You gon' understand the boys be cause the boys be fans. They jump out my pants. You know what I'm saying? Stand 10 toe 4 on my grown man. Rockin' the ball from that always 10. Back at it again. Staying on 10. Got the legs talking again. See them in the streets. Cause some niggas wanna be my friend. Ain't nothing nothing, it ain't by no ends. So money not good money, so I stay up on my biz. Get to it all, I guess I polished to my pen. It's chess, not checkmate. Some boys tripping. I'm not the same, I'm on a different mission. On so many levels, I break to the higher power. Stay away from the devil. Yeah, on this push on my dreams, the big weight on my shoulders. I was born in EC, raised on 93rd. Made me a high roller, breaking green on Empire. Still got that fire holler in me. Must be back ready, already. Bitch, this rock steady. Wrong man leaves a bone with that patty. On this chopper, chopping like machetes. Yeah, I understand, I said. Hey, love.
I'm the baby man, it's hard to keep us some friends. Trying to my man's a bony, that man off of the man's on. Now I catch you in the streets, you know it's off with his head. That's why I traded all my bestest friends off of vision man. Traded all my friends, I'll never trade them, not my family. Got up on my pain inside a wheel, all better gravity. Niggas fans, I spend like silly fans, they block was hot. No cameramans, no paparazzi, they play, they get him dropped. Punch stop, we sell the ready rock, not pop rocks. Chopper talk, new ARP, man, shots, rocks. Clear, man, if you wanna come with me, that'll be a thing, man. The shit that we be seeing, you would've thought that was a dream.
Hey, love. You got Trump on. Yeah, the love, only love, Trump down. That's how we get it down. You know what it is? All that y'all talk to.
You jump from the land, you gon' understand the boys be cause the boys be fans. They jump on my pants. You know what I'm saying? Stand 10 toe 4 on my belly man. They jump from the land, you gon' understand the boys be cause the boys be fans. They jump on my pants. You know what I'm saying? Stand 10 toe 4 on my grown man.
Hey, this is real
That was
dope.
fire.
I can hear 2 artists with Lil Jump on this track right here, man. And I'm talking artists like, I can hear Lil Wayne on here. I can hear Master P on here. But the first one, I really can hear Lil Wayne on here, man.
Okay.
I can hear Lil Wayne.
Yeah, yeah,
Killing that boy.
yeah. You might want to do a remix, Jack. You know?
Yeah. So y'all feel it?
Yo, man, heck yeah.
Absolutely.
So tell
The
me, man.
delivery,
Yeah.
man, the delivery is, and the music is beating, man. That's
It's a
sharp.
vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm back trying to make them banging beats.
That's something you would be like, yeah, your head just be perfect.
So you consensus, you would agree with him, huh?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it's a vibe.
I
It's
just
dope.
need, you know, we looking
we know music, you know? And I'm like, man.
Well, I'm a fan of your music though. Like I've been listening to you for a while, you know.
I appreciate
So I'm a fan of your music. That's how I feel on Dolo. That's my cut.
Well, everybody that listens to your music, believe it or not, man, everybody listens to your music. You've been out here for a long time. You'd be surprised who listens, man.
Right, man. When us artists and producers, we lost in the studio, man.
Yeah.
And until we do a concert or something, man, we don't know. We just grinding away.
Everybody know who you is. Everybody.
Yeah.
You're a pioneer. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you earned your, shoot, work hard, man. That's a long time.
Yeah. And I still feel the same energy right now. Like, I feel like, I can make like 20 more albums.
And you can.
Yeah, you gonna get it, Eric. Don't worry. Like, the guy, the owner of Geico, like he founded Geico at 50 years old. Colonel Sanders, he founded Kentucky Fried Chicken at 62 years old. You gonna get it.
And I met the Colonel too before he passed.
You gonna get it.
I did.
You gonna get it.
But yeah.
You gonna get it.
So that fans, like DJ Johnny O texted me
Hold
and
on, one second.
said that it was dope. All of that. So I'm getting some good reviews from people that matter.
That's hard, man. And we heard it first on No Static Radio on the Summer Park Radio Show.
And the video out there, man. Just go to just type in Eric Wilson fans. That's with a Z, FANZ, and watch the music video. The video hot, man. Shot by Logan Kingston.
Shout out to Logan, man. Yeah. So I've been in a few videos. With Logan shooting it. Yeah.
July. I'm gonna tell you, I got a video in the works right now with Clean Reezy. So it's some more stuff that people will be like, well, he did a song with who? And they shot a video? Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be one of the producers that show what these artists got. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm trying to put them on, I'm just trying to make good music. But I know who's good out here.
Right.
So I'm just trying to showcase collaboratively people that may or may not, get that record out.
Man, I always say, man, I still do. I'm like, man, if we could put something together, man, like we could bring Apollo here to Cleveland, I mean, stuff like that, showcases and stuff like that, man. I mean, because Cleveland got some good artists here, man.
Actually, I be doing the showcases. I just be hosting, but I've been getting booked to host and bringing over like 20, 30 artists with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So tomorrow the 30th, I perform fast too at Camp 8. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to come to the showcases, come pull up, pay your fee. You can get about 6-7 minutes. You hear me?
Oh, and check this out. What he just brought up that he hosting these showcases. Also, what somebody got to do is come down there with a decent camera on a tripod, a couple of cameras, and turn it into something that can be edited up, and with the audio direct fed, so it don't sound like you listening to it from the audience. And really, that could be a TV show. These showcases, especially in a place that's already established and live well, all you need is some decent lighting. Man, it's so many things that can be done right here in Cleveland that can establish revenue for the person that want to do it, so they won't be doing it for nothing or in vain, and get these artists a shot to get some publicity. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Suave Gotti and his team with the CUMR, digital magazine and all of that. But more of that type of energy where people, are curious, interested in what's happening in the hip hop community and want to let the hip hop community that don't know nothing know in a professional manner where it almost become expected. Like, hey, y'all turn the song today. Like, get curious about your community. It's some heat.
Right.
Now, we all know who Hub's Groove is. We all know who Forecast is. You know what I'm saying? We all know who Carlos Jones is. But, but some of these hip hop need to be local staples or regional staples. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And that takes people making an effort to give rappers the same type of credibility. as even on a local level. You feel me? Because they got free. I mean, library paying these acts to come in and do free concerts and stuff. I mean, come on. That need to be hip hop is the big genre, but jazz getting all that publicity when it comes to these concert series.
I say they need to bring that all back, just like back in the day when Biggie and us all on the corner rapping and all that. Back then, man. And that's a new hustle nowadays. The rapping and making beats and stuff, which is good. The new hustle, because to get them off that corner.
Right. Yeah.
But man, they just bring that old school stuff back.
Yeah, talent shows, auditions.
Oh, and that's how a lot of them made it.
Yep.
Got discovered, Usher.
Yep.
That's how he got discovered.
Yep. Because right now, in my opinion, just my little old opinion, is that people are spoiled nowadays because you don't have to be talented to get into a show. You just need to be able to pay the fee, or you need to be able to sell enough tickets. So, which automatically gets bad talent mixed in with okay talent mixed in with great talent. So now you got this mixed bag of artists, and it's like the audience like, why does fool on stage? Who let him on stage? The promoter, the greedy promoter, Because if you are a promoter and you want a name for yourself, you want to be known for entertaining the crowd. This ain't the Gong Show. You don't want to have acts in there that you know is bad. You knew beforehand that this act wasn't that good. You didn't even vet the artist. You probably didn't even listen to one of their MP3s to even know if this artist was worth it in the first place. You just wanted that quick money, sell these tickets or pay this fee to get in, and tell as many people as you know to come past the door and however you get into this establishment. And I think that's taken away from the art, which indirectly takes away from the culture and everything else.
Sometimes I can bite them in the rear as well.
Yeah.
They were like, man, we ain't going up there, man. That's why, and it could be bad on the the venue where it's at as well, the person's business. Because they was like, man, get out of here. We ain't going there, so.
And if the promoter was smart, Solomon, they would charge for the audition, but really be serious about picking out the right acts.
And if they plan for that, they gonna be serious.
Right, now you really, just like the 80s, man. There used to be long lines to get in talent shows. You had to audition for the talent show. You had to audition for everything.
That pre-show.
Yeah, all that stuff, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta impress somebody else before, you gotta impress this group of people before you can even do anything in front of this group of people.
You know what I'm thinking about as soon as you said that?
Dennis Cash and them?
No. Silver B.
Oh,
B.
yes.
B. Mix.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah. But you see, that ensures or has a better chance of the people that's paying the ticket, paying $10, $15, $20 for a local show.
Yeah.
They don't be like, man, what the? And then they don't come no more. So we making people turn away from local shows because the promoters is janky. And don't nobody want to admit that.
I remember, dude, we did a talent show at Shaw High School back in the day, back in the 80s, man. We wasn't going there, but the crew I hung with, because it was all body.
Yeah,
Tony Dizzy, Jimmy Williams, all that. So, some people like, yeah, y'all can do it, come on. And, so that back then everybody was, all these groups was New Edition, and you got Prince, everybody, and so we came out there, they wasn't ready for that because bodybuilding. So you know how we came out,
right?
That's in our little trucks, all down.
All down.
So man,
y'all took over.
Man, we took. And but since it was a school, they said we was disqualified. That the crowd went crazy. Now we was a big talk of the town, but because the way we were dressed, I'm like, we weren't doing that like stripping or nothing, we're just posing routines and all. But man, we laid that sucker out. We had somebody mix that tape, that cassette tape, the cassette.
Man, that used to be the auditions is where the butterflies come. You gotta, when you know what you're doing, there's something on the line.
They had some of the best talent shows back then.
Yeah, because they vetted the talent. If you made it to the Shaw Talent Show, you went through, I think it was with Miss Hall. I believe that was
I believe that was her name.
If you made it to the top, to the Shaw Talent Show back in the days, you was talented. If you danced, I don't care what you did, dance, pop, lock, sang in the quartet, we all harmonizing, whatever you was doing, you was good at it if you got in the Shaw Talent Show. So, and that's where we get people like Todd Sams from, who choreographer for Usher and all that. Like, you know, people that really went through the trenches to stand out from everybody else.
And you know who was serious because they didn't just put them together. They've been at it for a long time.
Yeah.
They got the talent show.
Yeah, I mean, rehearsing, steps and stuff.
So it was like second nature, no matter what you did.
Yeah, nowadays people just be like, I can do it.
So that sound like alfalfa.
I can do it. So, shoot, y'all want to play another cut?
Yep.
Y'all want to get into some rock people?
Sure.
Well, rock.
Rock people talking about ROCP for talking about TALKING about.
Talking about.
So, tell them how this song came about, man. They want to know.
This song came about, like, you know, a lot of people, you know, like right now, like that's like a kind of reality song for me because it really came from my emotions. You feel me? Like people like be like, you how old is you? Is you still rapping? You still doing this? You still doing that? You know what I'm saying? You ain't with them. You ain't doing nothing, but it's in your face though. But you ignoring it, like it ain't in your face though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, well, I can't really cuss up with that. After we talking about like
No,
I ain't gonna make it, what the fuck you talking about? Like I ain't gonna make it.
Just talking about the N-word.
Like I ain't dedicated.
Okay,
Like I ain't dedicated to this shit. Like for real. Like I do this for real. Like, you know, it's just I'm in the zoo. I'm in the Cleveland Zoo. You know, everybody bosses. Everybody don't want to. Sometimes don't want to be unionized and put things together and pay their position. You know, so you still have to go lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So what you talk about, like I ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? It's radio face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm shining. And it's up right now. I'm 10. For real. And it's like this is the year I was waiting for, you know what I'm saying, just to get it started. You know, I ain't super like I'm buzzing, popping, but you know I'm coming through like air.
Right.
I'm speaking everything to existence and it's happening.
Ready, let it rip.
Fuck you talking about like a nigga ain't gon' make it. Fuck you talking about like a nigga ain't dedicated. Fuck you talking about like a nigga ain't got shit shade. True, no how with all that begging, bitch you elevated. Fuck out of this couple niggas out, and a couple bitches out. Don't associate with me, you know a lot of people call me. New generation, guess what? Hey, look, they bustin' like town. So you know what's moving on. Wrong, leave my family alone. Hey, levels, juice mixed with a little bit cranberry in it. See the way how they baby trapping and sit to us like baby. I'ma sip it like fresh, and I can't get to the back. She just right like OG Kirby. Better hook some other out for the drill. No kind of song next time. Bitch, freaking me, baby, like boy the water. Young legend. I'm just sitting, not taking no shit and no losses. Got on my people, fuck with the bosses. Fuck with the man, they really man. So my dude, niggas don't know about my business, man. Tell this nigga into the game. Can't be fucking with none of you lanes. Got this nigga head of the game. An entrepreneur shining in my own life. Talking wild like a nigga ain't gon' make it. Fucking talking wild like a nigga ain't dedicated. Fucking talking wild like a nigga ain't got shit shade. True, know how with all that begging. Bitch, you elevated. Fuck out of this couple niggas out. And a couple bitches out. Don't associate with me. You know a lot of people call me. New generation, guess what? Hey, look, they bustin' like town. So you know what's moving on. I won't leave my family alone. Hey, they know what's up with me. Trip up, that's it, no trade up. Niggas still with me. Running in the Rico, strangers with it to the ego. Watch a nigga say, stop on the ego. With a nigga like a seagull. Go to the funeral in a tuxedo. Push for the veto. That thug ass nigga, they shooting from Cleveland. I just move to the niggas' kratos. Take a trip like Legos. Don't see my shit wrong. I'm from a big boy, make it hit your ass up like a Lego. Or to the free, make a nigga know how to gang go. Put the fast on, get the front, the
up next 3 o'clock.
What you talking about?
Okay, I want to backtrack a little bit because for fans, I was sitting out there listening to it too after my phone call. For fans, I could also imagine J. Cole. Wouldn't that be like this? Yeah. So for this, I hear Kendrick Lamar with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up.
Yeah.
We'll kill that together.
Yeah. And the beat is sick.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So y'all like talking about?
Yeah.
Good.
That's that pressure right there. Yeah.
2 for 2.
And I also had UGK Records, Busy Leo, Pimp C artist, did a music review on me, got number 10s on there. I just came with being, I've been a member of the Savage Life, Webby and the company. I'm an A&R and I'm a promoter, out in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because, by me, first how this came together, we started with UGK Records, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day with Mama West, no Lil Mama West, no Lil Pimp C, free Lil Pimp C right now, he better be home in a second. I started with them, then I ran to Webby and them, they got plugged in with that, started putting in work. So now we're finna bring, a nice little surprise here. I ain't gonna say it yet, but, we're gonna bring it here in the city, you know what I'm saying? I am True North for real, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, them brothers for the struggle, shout out to them too, so, yeah, it's gonna go down, Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's man, I'm digging that.
This new energy, man. Like, I feel like this. I'm gonna say that, like when I say when Paycheck, he made this Brothers for Success and changing the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And Brothers for the Struggle is the reason why I really rap for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I know their situation, so it's like I'm saving it because like I'm from that club. So I know what I gotta do, stand up on my 10 toes. You hear me?
You doing it?
So, I got another artist. There's only one, even though I produced Rocky Fo, right now, I think right now I'm kind of his primary producer right now.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? But, so Scratch Paper and True North got a really good relationship right now. But I do got an artist that's actually with Scratch Paper. And his single just dropped this week. It's his first single in like 4 years, and he's only dropped 2 in his whole entire life. And he's about to shoot the video for this. Can you pull up a track for me?
Mm-hmm.
The name of the artist is Marksman Payne. That's Marxman. And the last name is Payne, Payne.
Shout out my Payne. Hey, love.
So, Marksman Payne is a lyricist, man. He been rapping. Me and him been knowing each other since he was 9 years old, or 10, somewhere in there. He was my little sister's first boyfriend, and I'm talking about like 5th grade. Yeah. All he used to do was just go on top of buildings and look at the sun. So that's how long me and him been cool. And I got him rapping, and he turned into a beast. He ended up doing his own thing with his own clicks for a while, and then some years ago, the entity that he was with asked me, could I take on all these artists? And I did, and he's the last one remaining. That's because me and him was, organically close outside of music. So he didn't have his life struggles as far as doing this thing to get his loot. Right. So that his concentration wasn't really on the music like it should have been, but it looked like he turning over a new leaf, and that's why we released this single. So this single is called Baby Please, and it's Mark Payne's released in 2023, and y'all gonna hear a lot of singles from him, and he seems to have a theme with women. Not all the songs, but these first 3 releases that we do this year is going to be on the level of this. So here's Baby Please by Marksman Payne, produced by Eric Wilson, Scratch Paper.
I like that. This is a shout out to my African American woman. Man, the woman I love. You know what I'm saying? every facet. Yeah, this is a shout out to all his mom parents. That's me. Look. I just wanna be together. Even through the storm, we forever will make it. I just wanna be together. Even through the storm, we make it. But it has relation, she got the body to make a nigga think of vacation. This is when we all bring this. Only thing is vacations and a pineapple really do accentuate the way you be tasting. It's forming inside of you like you was ages for me. As sweet as can be, I was made for you. You remind me of my cheek. Fuck the foreplay. Sometimes I wanna dig in you now. And I'm digging your style, feeling the way you be holding me down. You my favorite entree, and dessert all in one. A bundle of fun, the dangerous trio with you and my gun. Slide under my city lights, money end up my face. Practice my date, you blowing me up, telling me you can't wait. You my personal everything, stripper, escort and free. And it's crazy, this is my first like every day of the week. Keep me like, shit. Oh, baby. I just wanna be together, so even through the storm, we will make it. I just wanna be together, so even through the storm, we will make it. But her hair natural curly, and she got that body that make a nigga coming up early. I know it's a New York beauty, I love her juices and berries. And she my very best friend, you the one that keeps you sure. I love some James P shit, oh, you lift her up. I lust for your touch, worship your butt, can't fuck you enough. We be higher than drones off of that good cushion control. I love to sing your fair moans and the kitty cat moan. Love when we get some moan and hear your sex and once in the phone. Tiger texting the dirty sex and you turn to be young. Play no games in the fall, round and round like a cyclone. I can fuck you for weeks to eat that pussy up till it's gone. Hey. I just wanna be together, so even through the storm, we will make it. I just wanna be together, so even through the storm, we will make it. But her hair is Brazilian, and she got that body that's white, so she can't fuck for a million. Beat her face with that Pat McGrath, I swear she look like a trillion. Me no one, no other woman, giving me sexual healing. Bitches want the pussy at me, but she always my choice. Push her down on her knees and put this dick on both her voice. They don't know what we out in the kitchen like you straight from the south. I love making you laugh and count the cash with you in the drum. The powerful views discussing like you up to no news. And you always got my back saying, we can't lose, keep me like. Hey. Even through the storm, we will make it. I just wanna be together, so even through the storm, we will make it. All the way. I'm not playing with you. Let's do this shit. We gon' be together. We gon' be tight as fuck. J&B shit. Confidential. Let's go.
That was funky.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was funky.
Hey,
That was a bop. And that was for the old school.
You know who I can hear on here too?
What?
Andre 3000.
Ain't nothing to do with that.
I was about to say him too. Yeah.
Hey, so y'all like Baby Please?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
dope.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
Man, y'all could put a stupid showcase on.
July 28th, every song y'all
I'm
heard
there.
so far
I'm there.
will be performed.
Yeah, I told you that on Snapchat though. I'm there.
July 28th at the
Captivate. Round the corner.
You can get your tickets from me directly, physically. You pay cash $13 flat, or you can buy them online at myafton.com/tickets. myafton.com/Eric Wilson. That's myafton.com/Eric Wilson. Tickets 13 plus some type of service fee.
And that ain't bad at all, them tickets.
No.
That's not bad at all.
And I still got T-shirts for sale that goes towards these videos and this production and everything else.
Send me a flyer for that so I can
for the T-shirt. Oh, for the show.
Yeah.
Definitely. Just I'll get all that before I leave. But these tees, these scratch paper tees, hot. I got them in black and black with the white logo, red with the white logo. They go for $20. You can get them from me directly, or you can go to scratchpaper.bandcamp.com and you can order them online.
You know, Ohio's on for real. Like, we gotta see what you know about pushing
You're
you.
right.
For real.
You're right.
Y'all liking them beats?
And your stuff.
But, I mean, we're a fan of your music anyway.
Thank you.
Your stuff should be on that color.
Yeah, absolutely. I never gave him the address.
That color platform.
Oh, wow.
That's how. What was that girl doing on our like for hours or whatever?
Green Team Ping, yeah. Mahalia came from there too.
Dude, that's a
Yep,
lot.
Georgia Smith came from there.
You ain't heard of color platform?
No, but yes. You showed it to me.
Yeah.
They be in the room by themselves,
Right.
and it be pink.
And I already see you there. Look, I'm manifesting right now. I see you.
Yeah.
Whatever your favorite color is in that room.
Yeah, I know.
And so your music, how you present it, is like the color to that.
So y'all, let me tell can I brag?
Come on
ahead.
So, I mix all these records myself. Like, this is not only my production, my beats. I don't really sample. Y'all haven't heard of sampling.
No.
I play everything, on the keyboard. I make these beats up from scratch, right in front of the artist, like right there, boom. And then I mix, put all the, I do the arrangement and mix it down myself. And then I send it off to the legendary John Denny. John Denny used to be the assistant engineer to Mike Chapman back in the day, and me and him kept a relationship, and you do all my mastering down there in Florida. And so that's what's really happening. And this happens in my house. Not some acoustically correct $90 an hour studio out Beachwood. This happens right in my crib on the 3rd floor that I converted into a studio. And I'm able to mix this stuff down quality. So what I'm basically is telling everybody, I offer that service. So if you need mixing and mastering, and not my production, which I would recommend you at least see what's up with it. I'll mix and master your stuff cheaper than probably what you paying with a probably just as professional or better, if not the same quality, professional. I ain't saying the best, professional. And a lot of people missing a nice solid mix that really bangs in their shows. A lot of people do shows and this stuff is not mixed and mastered, the show mix. And it's like weak. The audio engineer there working the sound, got to do adjustments to make sure they bring you up to the last act and all that weird stuff. So, yeah, if y'all wanna avoid that type of stuff, however, there's some other engineers in Cleveland, of course, that do a good job, but I'm one of them. That's all I'm saying. So, just hit me up if you don't need that service too. If you need beats, I got beats out the wazoo.
I know you do.
So, can once you come back, can we queue up another cut? We still rolling? Okay. So, yeah, man, and that's, I'm trying to bring production that's unique, that's still familiar to you, still make you feel the way you felt that you're supposed to feel or you want to feel when you hear beats, and with rappers that know how to deliver on. So that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm just trying to really really produce and make sound like the Midwest.
So now you coming on from behind the desk more now. You about to be out there.
Oh yeah, I'm producing. Man, y'all will hear me. Y'all just get tired of hearing my songs in rotation. Not just me. I'm talking about other rappers. Like they getting hip to with a hard beat sound like. Not to be on my own, but shit. I make them beat, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care what nobody say out there. I be making them beats. You know what I'm saying? And I be rapping my ass off like, I battle y'all cats. Y'all know what it is, man. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? So But I'm not here to compete. I'm here to help Cleveland do something.
You know,
Have an
yeah,
impact.
I've heard.
You know, it'd be so dope, man. If people in the audience got your shirts on, you know, to
Ah,
captivate.
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
Yeah.
So I got this song that I want you to cue up. That kind of this song. Now y'all been hearing a lot of songs, and I'm sure if we got time, we can play. We can play a song or two more for Rock People. Okay, beautiful. Y'all been hearing a lot of songs talking about haters, right? And there's still some to come. Because it's the thing. I mean, that's what we really dealing with. There's so many songs about it because rappers feel it all the time, if they not one themselves already. But you just feel people just want support in the proper way. There's always this little slant to it that's unnecessary, and that's that hate. So anyway, this song that I'm about to play is called Damn Skippy.
Damn Skippy.
So this is basically my way, not hating, but just being a rapper. But I'm kind of laid back with it to remind people that you don't have to hate. Make a record about it. Don't sit back talking about somebody and bringing down their potentiality of getting fans. Or you already giving somebody some preconceived notion and now they can't look past what you said to see the true talent in somebody. Because you just poison it and stuff. If it's that deep, get back to the true essence of hip hop and start a situation over the record. You know what I'm saying? And then the publicity outlets in Cleveland, the local stations like No Static and other places like that can cover it. And now we got a situation in Cleveland that people keeping it with rapping, everything is on record, and we getting something tingling around here. And then we can set up a show where they go head to head in person with opening acts. And now we got a show.
You know what?
That's how you put things in a capsule and put a barcode on it.
What was that? Last year, year before last, we had something here like that.
Battle rap.
Yeah, battle rap. You know, cypher thing, like
That's how you do it, man. People just don't know. You will tap into somebody's something that a button that hasn't been pushed in a long time to get people excited. Once they feel like that part of hip hop is coming back again, where people can just, So this song called "Damn Skippy" and it's basically me talking about people, like we used to.
Damn Skippy. Remember that song? They was talking about.
I don't like the words they utter. Sounds like peanut without butter. Whole bunch of nothing, clutter. Basketball player with a putter. Yo, you hear me, man? No stutter. Going to the nut, straight gutter. Still dude, don't make me turn cutter. Yo, you didn't hear me? Hold up. 1 knife, 2 knife, 3 knives is on. 1 life, 2 life, 3 lives is gone. Can you imagine the good shit I'm on? Bad to the motherfucking bone. Shine like some MF and chrome. Like somebody told the white lights on. Ain't know that it's the same old song. Back and forth, fucking back ping pong, right? Don't give a fuck, black like coffee. Laid back flow, kill niggas soft. You think your clan wanna off me? Behind your back, they got something off me. Dry snitching, I don't even like bitching. Bitches calling the orders and niggas in the kitchen. Shit, emails ain't nothing but better. Former trappers degraded to knitting and hemming. Get a man the need on the bread. Seamstress and men for giving some head. I don't know what they doing, this shit crazy. Niggas at the breaking point, Patrick Swayze. Pull me close with the Tommy gun, let it clip. Tucked in the coat till I find me one, let it trip. Perfect feel, pistol grip. Might change my mind, don't let the pistol whip. Yo, what's wrong with that nigga? Something wrong with that nigga.
That's fire.
Yes.
That's fire.
Thank you.
Damn Skippy.
Damn Skippy.
Okay.
You're a bad dude.
Yeah, yeah. That
Thank you,
part.
thank you. So y'all like that, huh?
Mm,
Man, we doing
yeah.
good today, right?
That's a vibe.
I
That's a
can
vibe.
hear, what's her name?
That's a
What's
burner
her
in the
rapper
room
name?
vibe.
MIA, whatever. I can hear her on this.
Good looking, good looking.
Yeah.
So y'all liking these songs, right?
Heck yeah.
Man, the album came out in 2018.
Yeah, it was on my dolo.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's my dog. So you know, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mm.
if y'all feel that's fire,
Mm.
that song should be, people should be saying, people should know those words.
Yeah.
They're easy to follow. It's a slow song. They ain't doing nothing complex. It's hip hop. You hear all the elements, but you know, we gotta get our community to push the stuff that's really, in my opinion, even though it's my stuff, it's good though. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad y'all like Damn Skippy.
That's a vibe.
We're going to jump into the other two songs because, time is running.
Oh, okay. Talking about for Rock P Funk?
Mm-hmm.
Rocky Fuck Drake Dog. This is by Eric Wilson. ROCP4 Drake Dog. Platform. I came up with this one. This one, it really was a scratch paper production. So for real, just like talking about, we started from scratch. I was just rapping the hook. He was just on the beat. You know what I'm saying? That's how that song came about. I had Taylor Jones, Skills in the video. Homegirl Colado, shout out to Colado. So we turned up.
And I sing on the hook.
Oh yeah.
I be singing sometimes. On another day, I come and play the songs that I'm actually harmonizing with. So that's a whole different day.
That keyboard right there.
Oh, shoot.
Right.
Scratch paper over there.
Drake Dog.
Drake Dog.
Yeah, I like this song.
Ready rocks, chop chop, brothers for success. Hey, love. Drake off the designer, keep the arrows and the fruit shining. Drake off the designer, keep the arrows and the fruit shining. I'm cutting that red reclining, niggas thinking it's an equity line. I'm a living legend while the blades trying. I'm a living legend while the blades crying. Niggas can't fuck with me, so sick of I be getting love with me. Got a team putting on for the city, all eyes on me, they jug with me. Shining so hard, it ain't on purpose. I'm making real hard inspection on surface. Ain't no gangster, a killer on me. Feel like artillery run up on me. I keep it on me, got gangsters and killers rocking around me. I ain't gotta do nothing now. With that perpetrating, no faking. This, that, run up on struggle, trill nation. Everybody coming from nothing but south, so what's your consumption? All gas, 7 minute, get it for the function. Hot tub, shooting ass in it in a pumpkin. Hey, look, Drake off the designer, keep the arrows and the fruit shining. Drake off the designer, keep the arrows and the fruit shining. I'm cutting that red reclining, niggas thinking it's an epic line. I'm a legend while the blades trying. I'm a legend while the blades crying. Drake off the designer, keep the arrows and the fruit shining. Drake off the designer, keep the arrows and the fruit shining.
talking about the beats?
Yeah, the beat go hard. Like,
and they fire.
yeah. Yeah.
Fire.
Hey,
Yeah.
Man.
And
Yeah.
your guest appearance on the remix is BG.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one of my favorite artists.
That's tight. One of those reasons is because it's really about the music. I don't really have a style. I just, so you become my style. So if you was a rapper and you was sitting over there and you rapping or we talking about, I vibe, even if you ain't got nothing musical, I'm got your spirit giving me the melody too. Like just whatever we talking about, it could be about sports. And I do a rocky, I'll just start making the beat because of your essence. So the beat would never have been made if you wasn't sitting there. It ain't like it's some beat that I can be like, I gotta appreciate the beat because the person in the room inspired. So that's how these beats be sounding so unique from each other. Even when I'm sitting around making beats by myself, it's a mood. It's not really me thinking. It's not really me channeling music that's out already and stuff like that.
You need to be on channel BET. You know, they be going way back and they be talking about, producers and all that stuff, and they're just talking about hip hop. Period.
Yeah.
You should be out there talking, man.
Man, I'm like, I'm not a Liberace or one of these.
Got a caller.
Oh shoot.
Thanks for calling Song Park Radio Shows on the line.
Mark Beasley. That's Mark Payne. Mark Payne.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Payne?
What's good, Mark? Did you know, baby, please, we had to spend it.
Oh, that's sweet right there. You know I can dig that all the way.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying to, like I'm in the corner. The station is that I need to go to.
On your, go ahead.
So we're internet radio, so you go to nostaticradio.net or you can go on our Facebook page and just hit the Mixer link and it'll come right up.
All right, cool. That's what I'm going to do. I just wanted to shout E-Dub out. You know what I'm saying? Eric Wilson in the building. Scratch Paper in the building.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Martin in the building now. Yeah.
Hey, they love, hey, man, baby.
People in the building.
Hey, they love.
Yeah.
Hey, they love that. They love that, baby. Please, man.
Yeah, we love it, man. We love it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know, I make this music. You know, we make this music. You know, when we be together, we be like, man, God damn, this it. But you know, you never know if you let it get out here and see what it do.
Right. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you be good. You already know we on the way to kill this shit. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
it's all SP in the building.
Awesome job, man. Thanks for calling.
Mark Payne.
Appreciate it. Okay, I love y'all 100.
Peace.
Peace, bro.
Lay you back, bro.
Man, he a walking hit.
Peace.
Yeah.
He a walking hit. But we got to get into the next song right quick.
Yep.
Was that Rock B?
This is the last one, bro.
Captain.
Rock P4, Robbie Rome, Future, Rock P4, Captain.
So y'all remember Romy Rome from the Murder Zone back in the day, right? Romy Rome, he had a big deal on the table back in the day. He had a song featuring A-Ball and MJG.
Okay.
I think it had made it to BET it was the name of the show that Bow Wow used to be on a lot. 106
106
Park.
yeah.
And he was about to go on 106 Park, and then some street stuff happened. And so Romy Rome back. He came to me for production. Not that long ago, when him and Rock was doing a song together, and they asked me to produce it. And this the song. This is the first time I've ever produced Romy Rome, and I've been doing it since the '90s. So this is Romy Rome featuring Rock P4, Captain, in my face.
Scratch paper, but the.
take time, cause I'm about mine, nigga. Yeah, I'm about shine, nigga. Yeah, I'm back, nigga. Yeah, it's about time. I ain't got time to play with you, I'ma lay you down. I'm from the corner where these niggas don't play around. Nigga, we move work, nigga, we don't make a sound. We catch cases, nigga, we don't even wear a frown. We hustlers, so what the fuck you capping for? I'm in the streets, nigga, what you think I'm rapping for? Nigga, I'm getting this bread when I'm trapping for. I ain't got time to go back and forth.
Anything work, man, with your music and your talent. I'm like, man.
Y'all like capping?
Yeah.
Good looking.
Yeah.
So, y'all, hey, I'm glad y'all, hey, y'all witnesses, man.
Hey,
Y'all witnesses, y'all my witnesses.
That capping in my face, that's how, what do you say for the now? Like everything is capped, you know?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
right in my face, too.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
You got this ass.
Right. I just got on somebody about that.
It's actually, when I was recording at first, it was like, I was really singing it, like, lying in my face. Hey, look, the whole time they acting two-faced. The whole time I was ahead to do right, but now I had to put, like, cat. I'm like, man, hold on, man, I gotta, because I'm rapping. I mean, no, we gonna say capping. We're gonna say, but capping, like, kind of up to date.
Right.
She just said it, so, like, that's why I said so. It's up.
So, yeah, man.
Scratch paper, put up.
Yeah, so before you get out of here, let them know one more time how to get in touch with you.
Alright, so this is Eric Wilson. You can find me online on IG at Eric Wilson Beats. That's Eric Wilson Beats with a Z, or Eric Wilson Beats 2, or Scratch Paper Productions on IG. You can find me at Scratch Paper on Snapchat, TikTok, Scratch Paper Productions, Facebook, facebook.com/Scratch Paper Productions, or Eric Wilson Beats with a Z. Twitter, that's at Eric Wilson Beats with a Z. And email is scratchpaper at gmail.com. And you can also find my music and stuff all on all platforms, including the videos on all platforms. And if you want some merch, you can hit me at scratchpaper.bandcamp.com. And again, we got a show, July 28th. If you want tickets online, you can get it at aftonshows.com. That's AFTONSHOWS.com/Eric Wilson's, or hit me up directly if you want to pay in cash.
My fault. Yeah, I got my new singles. I'll check my new singles out on all platforms. I'm raw, but talking about rock people, talking about produced by Scratch Paper Production, Eric Wilson, you know what I'm saying, and Drake Dawg. So make sure y'all check me out. Rock P4 on Instagram, ROC P4. My other Instagram, Trill North, TRI77 North, ENT_LLC.
Right. I want to thank you guys for coming down, man.
No problem.
Yeah, you guys always welcome back anytime.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all know what it is. Scratch Paper Productions.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning into the Paulk Radio Show. Sites, have you got anything?
Yeah, I just want to remind everybody that if you know a family member or a friend who's been affected by violence, know that it can affect our parts of their lives sometimes in ways that you can't even see them when you eat, sleep, drinks, listen, but violence doesn't have to hurt, and you can change your life starting now with help from the Trauma Recovery Center. We want you to take control of your life because today can be the day. The Trauma Recovery Center offers real help for real needs in real time. They offer services for food, health, safety, emotional support, and a whole lot more. So listen, do not let violence control you. You can break free, and TRC can help. Give them a call at 216-644-5487. They will come to you wherever you are. They offer real help for real needs in real time, and they can give you the tools to rebuild your life and your health. Call today. They're free, they're 24/7 and confidential. So look, if you want out and don't know where to start, call the Trauma Recovery Center. The Trauma Recovery Center will help you take back your life after violence started today. Call today. Get the help you need today. I guarantee you, if you call them, they'll respond within minutes. 216-644-5487. The Trauma Recovery Center of Northeast Ohio, also affiliated with the Center for Families and Children.
All right. With that being said, I will see you guys later. We out. Peace.
Good.
Keep the sweat like the heat is on. The whole street is on. As soon as the beat is on. We gon' keep this shit on repeat. 3 times triple threat, fucking 3 yeah. I got shit to the feel like that. Down in my body, you bitches with a black back. It's like that, if they can do before I make the move. Hold down, let the table ain't no play for you. Only play for you. What the fuck this is? Trying to pop inside of some. Hey, fucking shit. Little guy, pocket hit, check, check, money down. Get a check, money down. Check, money down. That's fake, boy. That time to get it right. Time's up too late, boy. Money is time, every second of time, until the crime. Waste of time, back in my time, I would've committed a crime. I'm gonna chill, cause it's 23. And I ain't 23, I just might win. Get the second, listen to you want. Man, I ain't gonna look down, okay? He said it's me. He said it's me. He said it's me. Yeah, Wilson and Rock.
All right.
Real quick. Sorry, right? It's cool to me.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Down the hall. Yeah. I'm gonna sign out real quick since he's using the restroom.
Hey, good interview, Solomon, man. I really appreciate it, man. It's so flexible, too, man. Leave a lot of room in there for it.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in to the Solomon Paulk Radio Show with your host, Solomon Paulk, on the station where we don't bring no static, but we sure enough bring the noise on staticradio.net. Make sure you guys check us out on social media where we absolutely love to hear from you on Facebook.com/No Static Radio LLC, on Twitter at No Static_Radio, on Instagram at @TheReal_No Static Radio, and on YouTube at No Static Radio, as well as our newest platform, Discovery.TV. Yeah. Also, you can check us out and check us out with our replays on Mixcloud.com. Just type in No Static Radio in the toolbar for replays of this show and others, and for continuous streaming, check us out on TuneIn.com, LiveOnlineRadio.net, or MediaQ for continuous streaming uninterrupted of this show and all others on the platform. And for all things on Static Radio, including up-and-coming events, merchandise, and an in-depth look at all our great show hosts here, please check out our website at www.nostaticradio.net. Thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, I don't know what we're going to do about this weather, the air, but listen, you guys be safe. We got more music coming up for your listening pleasure. And we'll talk to you later. Peace.